2002 Godhra Right famed journalist Rajdeep Sardesai is the epitome of everything that is wrong with the Indian journalism. He is biased, a hypocrite, a propagandist and a charlatan. He has left no stone unturned to malign Indian journalism globally. Moreover, he is a part-time vulture who barricades the parliament to stop other news channels from reporting when terrorists surround the most important building in the country. Rubbing shoulders with Rajdeep is a 2 BHK famer Rohini Singh, a propaganda journalist and a full-time Rahul Gandhi admirer who occasionally writes puff pieces for any party that throws a few nickels her way. However, both will have to shut their shops soon as the government moves bringing a law that will make paid news an electoral offence. Hi and welcome, this is TFI English, the national socio-political analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. I am your host Piyush, and in this video I will tell you how fake news peddlers and paid propagandists will be forced to shut shop soon. Let's begin. A parliamentary panel on information technology has given its seal of approval and batted for the early implementation of the Law Commission's recommendations to make paid news an electoral offence. According to a report by The Print, the report titled Ethical Standards in Media compiled by the panel will be tabled in the winter session of the Parliament, which is beginning on 29th November. Currently, the paid and fake news spreaders are penalized under Indian Penal Code 1860, the Information Technology Act 2000 and Information Technology Intermediary Guidelines Rules 2011. Earlier this year in June, Chief Electoral Commissioner Sushil Chandra had written to Union Law Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad urging him to take action on the proposed electoral reforms. Chandra was quoted as saying by PTI, "I have written to the Law Minister to expedite these proposals and hopefully they will be taken up early by the ministry." The Election Commission has called paid news a term that refers to propaganda in favor of a candidate masquerading as news reports or articles, a grave electoral malpractice on the part of the candidates to circumvent expenditure limits. From Maddison Square Garden Hall of Famer Rajdeep Sardesai to honorary occupant of a 2 BHK Rohini Singh, the implementation of the electoral offence for paid news will unfortunately bring an end to the livelihood of several foot soldiers masquerading as journalists, currently doing bidding of the parties that have paid them to do so. As reported extensively by TFI, Sardesai throughout his supposed journalistic career has used fake, purported news to show that one can get away doing low-quality journalism for over 30 years. Such was the extent of falsehood that Sardesai was forced to issue an unconditional apology to the Hyderabad court in 2019 for a program he had run in May 2007 titled 30 Minutes, Sohrabuddin, The Inside Story, as editor-in-chief of CNN IBN. Reportedly, Sardesai had propagated fake news on Sohrabuddin's alleged encounter killing. In the program, Rajdeep tried to frame the Gujarat government, which was then led by Modi and Shah, and Rajiv Trivedi, who was then part of the Hyderabad Special Investigation Team probing the Sohrabuddin case. Police sources say Vanjara and Panadin nabbed Sohrabuddin and Kausab B with the help from SP Rajiv Trivedi of the Hyderabad Special Investigation Unit. Rajiv Trivedi provided cars with fake number plates in which Sohrabuddin was brought to Ahmedabad and then killed in a fake encounter. Later, the Andhra Pradesh government had filed a case against Rajdeep Sardesai and 10 reporters of CNN IBN, after which Sardesai filed an affidavit in court issuing an unconditional apology which read, "I further submit that I also realize that there is nothing to substantiate the allegations that Rajiv Trivedi provided cars with fake number plates in which Sohrabuddin was brought to Ahmedabad and then killed in a fake encounter, which news telecast by us about Shri Rajiv Trivedi IPS was also false." And it's not only paid news. Sardesai has wizardry in spreading fake news as well. As reported by TFI earlier this year, Sardesai had gone on a rampage on Republic Day alleging that the farmer who died during violence at ITO was shot by the Delhi police, an unsubstantiated claim made with no evidence to back it. In order to paint Delhi police in a bad light, Sardesai tweeted, "One person, 45-year-old Navneet, killed allegedly in police firing at ITO. Farmers tell me the sacrifice will not go in vain." He tweeted the above statement with the hashtag Ground Zero, trying to indicate that he was present at the incident and saw the Delhi police shooting at the farmer with naked eyes. As a direct repercussion of his actions, India Today took Sardesai off air for 2 weeks and was stripped of his salary for 1 month. While TFI cannot confirm, but rumors have been swirling ever since the last Uttar Pradesh Assembly elections that Rohini Singh had received a 2 BHK apartment by Samajwadi Party headed by Akhilesh Yadav to write favorable puff pieces. This rumor was further given wind by the fact that though the writing on the wall was clear, till the day before the elections, Rohini Singh was adamantly asserting that SP was coming to power in the state. Further, after the election results were announced, she disappeared, deactivated her social media accounts and went underground. We continue to believe that she had taken the much required rest to recuperate after a hectic season of accurate political reportage. But the netizens continue to fuel the conspiracy that she was embarrassed and simultaneously furnishing the new swanky 2 BHK flat. With the new upcoming law, the likes of Rajdeep and Rohini will have to find new avenues to make a living. However, given the way they had sustained themselves over the years, it wouldn't be a surprise if they can find a loophole around the new law.